What if the most powerful detox tools on the planet weren't locked behind a $100 supplement bottle or a fancy cleanse program, but sitting right now in your fridge, your garden, or even your backyard lawn? Most people have absolutely no idea. Today, I'm walking you through 20 juices, real plants, real science, thousands of years of traditional use that will completely change how you think about detox. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because you do not want to miss what's coming at number 20. Let's get into it. 20 healthy juices that flush toxins from your body, building from powerful to absolutely transformative. Juice 1, lemon water, the liver's morning reset. If there's one detox ritual that has survived every era of human history, it's this one. Warm lemon water shows up in Ayurveda, in traditional Chinese medicine, in European folk healing. Practically every tradition on earth independently landed on the same morning habit. And here's what most people miss about why it actually works. Lemon is loaded with vitamin C, citric acid, and a class of flavonoids called flavonones. Research shows these citrus compounds support the very enzymatic pathways your liver relies on to neutralize and clear out harmful substances. A well-supported liver is the foundation everything else on this list builds on. How to use it? Squeeze half a fresh lemon into warm water and drink it first thing in the morning before anything else touches your stomach. The citric acid gets your liver moving immediately, while the vitamin C fuels production of glutathione, your body's master detox molecule. People wrote lemon water off as too simple to matter, but simplicity isn't a weakness when the mechanism behind it is real. This is the reset button your liver has been waiting on every single morning. Juice 2. Celery juice, the kidney's quiet guardian. This is the juice that took the wellness world by storm, and for once, the hype has real roots. Celery has been used medicinally for over 3,000 years, from ancient Egyptian remedies to early Greek and Roman medical texts. Modern science is only now catching up to what traditional healers already knew. Celery contains plant compounds like apigenin and luteolin, and it has a natural diuretic effect that supports kidney function by increasing urine output, helping your kidneys clear waste and excess minerals more efficiently. How to use it? Drink 16 ounces of fresh celery juice on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything. That faint bitterness is a signal to your liver that it's time to get to work. Celery got flattened into a boring diet food cliché. It was never just that. It was medicine, the humble stalk quietly supporting your kidneys since the ancient world, waiting for you to remember what it really is. Juice 3. Ginger juice, the inflammation destroyer. Ginger has been used as medicine for over 5,000 years in Ayurvedic texts, in traditional Chinese medicine, in Greek writings, in nearly every healing tradition ever documented. Here's a question worth sitting with. Why did civilizations that never spoke to each other all land on the exact same root? Because it works. Ginger contains gingerols and shogols, compounds shown in research to have powerful natural anti-inflammatory effects. Studies also show ginger stimulates bile production, and bile is precisely how your liver packages toxins for removal through the digestive tract. More bile, faster elimination. How to use it? Juice a 2 to 3 inch piece of fresh ginger root, mix with warm water and fresh lemon juice, and add a small pinch of black pepper. The piperine in the pepper significantly boosts how well your body absorbs ginger's active compounds. Ginger never really got forgotten. We just forgot to treat it like medicine. It's been fighting inflammation since the ancient world, and it remains one of the most well-researched anti-inflammatory plants ever studied. Juice 4. Turmeric juice, the golden cleanser. Turmeric has anchored Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. Ancient practitioners called it the golden healer, using it for inflammation, liver function, and digestion. Modern science has now confirmed why, across hundreds of published studies. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant molecules ever studied. Research shows curcumin directly supports liver function, boosting production of detoxifying enzymes and protecting liver cells from oxidative damage. It also stimulates bile flow, helping the liver package and clear fat-soluble toxins. The golden recipe: juice a 2-inch piece of fresh turmeric root with a lemon and a small piece of ginger. Always add a pinch of black pepper. Piperin increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That's not a typo. Turmeric quietly disappeared from Western kitchens for centuries when trade routes shifted. It never lost its power. It's the golden medicine Ayurvedic healers knew for millennia, now being validated study after study. Juice 5. Green juice. Nature's Power Blend. This is the juice functional medicine practitioners consistently recommend above nearly everything else. A blend of dark, leafy greens like kale, spinach, and cucumber is arguably the most comprehensive detox juice you can make. And the reason comes down to what these plants contain at the molecular level. Dark leafy greens are loaded with chlorophyll, which research suggests has a binding affinity for certain toxins in the digestive tract. They're also rich in glutathione precursors, and glutathione is the primary molecule your liver uses to neutralize harmful compounds. Studies show phytonutrients from dark leafy vegetables significantly boost glutathione production in the liver. The blend: juice 2 large handfuls of spinach or kale, 1 whole cucumber, half a lemon, and an inch of fresh ginger. Drink it immediately. The nutrients degrade fast once juiced, so fresh always beats bottled. Green juice got overpriced and overcomplicated at trendy juice bars, which made people forget they could make the exact same thing at home for almost nothing. This is the detox protocol nature engineered long before anyone charged $20 a bottle for it. Juice 6. Cucumber juice. The ultimate hydration booster. Cucumber juice surprises people the most because it looks too simple to be powerful. And that's exactly the kind of thinking that causes us to overlook some of nature's most effective detox tools. Cucumber juice is over 95% water, making it one of the most hydrating substances you can drink. True cellular detox depends on adequate hydration. Water is literally how your kidneys flush toxins out of the blood and into urine. But it's not just water. Cucumber juice contains silica, which supports kidney function, plus antioxidant compounds, including lignans and cucurbitacins. How to use it: juice 2 whole cucumbers and drink it fresh. Add a few mint leaves and a squeeze of lemon for an extra detox boost. Cucumber juice got dismissed as a spa drink, but your kidneys don't care about aesthetics. They care about water and minerals. This is the simplest, most underrated detox tool already sitting in your refrigerator. Juice 7. Carrot juice. The hydration supercharger. Carrots have been cultivated and used medicinally for centuries. The orange variety we know today was actually developed in the 17th century specifically to boost its beta-carotene content. That wasn't an accident. That was plant medicine by design. Beta-carotene is a precursor to vitamin A and one of the most powerful fat-soluble antioxidants known. Research shows it helps protect liver cells from oxidative damage during detoxification, and it supports the integrity of your gut lining, the first barrier between external toxins and your bloodstream. A healthy gut lining means fewer toxins get absorbed in the first place. How to use it: juice 4 to 6 medium carrots with half an apple and a small piece of ginger. Carrot juice is genuinely delicious, which makes it one of the easiest detox habits to actually stick with. Carrot juice got reduced to a kid's snack. It was always so much more the antioxidant powerhouse your liver has been quietly waiting for. Juice 8. Beet juice, the heart and blood supporter. Beet juice is one of the oldest medicinal foods in recorded history. Ancient Romans used beets medicinally. Medieval European healers used beet preparations for blood-related conditions. And today, beet juice is among the most heavily researched functional foods in nutritional science. Beets contain betaine, a compound that supports methylation in the liver, one of the core pathways your body uses to break down toxins, process hormones, and clear cellular waste. Beets also contain betalains, the pigments behind their deep red color, shown in research to have significant antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. How to use it: Drink 4 to 8 ounces of fresh beet juice daily. Add lemon or ginger to balance the earthy flavor, and start small. Beet juice is genuinely potent, and your body needs time to adjust. Beet juice got written off as a niche health food, but before supermarkets existed, beets were medicine, the root that's been purifying blood since ancient Rome, only now getting the scientific attention it always deserved. Juice 9. Parsley juice. The ultimate kidney supporter. Parsley is the herb everyone piles onto a plate as garnish and nobody takes seriously. That's exactly the oversight that keeps people from one of the most effective kidney supportive juices available anywhere. Parsley is exceptionally rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, and chlorophyll, but its real detox power comes from specific flavonoids, including apiol and myristicin, which research shows have a pronounced diuretic effect. This supports kidney filtration and helps the body clear excess sodium, water, and metabolic waste more efficiently. Studies suggest parsley compounds may even have protective effects on kidney tissue over time. How to use it. Juice a large handful of fresh flat leaf parsley with cucumber, lemon, and a small piece of ginger. 4 ounces daily is enough to notice a difference. Parsley got permanently demoted to garnish status by restaurants that forgot it was medicine. It's the kidney guardian hiding in plain sight on every plate that goes back to the kitchen untouched. Juice 10. Cilantro juice. The mineral powerhouse. Cilantro is the herb that splits every dinner table right down the middle, but whether you love it or think it tastes like soap, what it does inside the body is something every detox-curious person should understand. Cilantro has been studied for its potential to support the body's natural processes for handling environmental toxins. Research suggests compounds in the leaves may interact with certain toxins in the digestive tract and bloodstream, supporting the body's natural mobilization and elimination. It also delivers meaningful amounts of quercetin, apigenin, and vitamins A, C, and K. Here's the bigger picture. We live in a world of increasingly documented environmental exposure through food, water, and air. Supporting your body's natural elimination pathways with a plant traditional medicine has used for exactly this purpose isn't fringe wellness. It's informed self-care. How to use it. Juice a large bunch of fresh cilantro with cucumber, lemon, and green apple. Drink it 2 to 3 times a week as part of a consistent detox routine. Cilantro gets dismissed by half the population over its divisive flavor, but what it does below the surface makes it one of the most remarkable detox herbs sitting in your kitchen right now. Juice 11. Dandelion juice, the wild herb hiding in your lawn. Here's the one that will genuinely surprise you. The plant most people spray with herbicide every spring is one of the most powerful liver tonic plants ever documented. And what makes that even more remarkable is how we know it. Dandelion has been used as liver medicine in traditional Chinese medicine, European herbalism, and Native American healing traditions, 3 completely separate traditions, arriving independently at the same plant for the same organ. Modern research is confirming why. Dandelion root and leaf contain compounds shown to stimulate bile production, support liver cell health, and act as a gentle diuretic that helps the kidneys flush waste more efficiently. How to use it. Juice fresh dandelion leaves with cucumber, apple, and lemon to offset the bitterness, or brew strong dandelion root tea daily as a gentler way in. Dandelion got reclassified as a weed once industrial lawn culture took over. Before that, it was food and medicine. It's the liver tonic that's been growing in your backyard the whole time, waiting for you to stop pulling it out. Juice 12. Wheatgrass juice, the green wellness powerhouse. Wheatgrass juice is one of the most concentrated plant medicines you can pour into a glass. A single ounce delivers more nutritional density than most people get in an entire meal. And that's not an exaggeration. Wheatgrass is roughly 70% chlorophyll by dry weight. Research suggests chlorophyll may bind to and help neutralize certain toxins and harmful compounds in the digestive tract before they're absorbed into the bloodstream, making wheatgrass juice one of the most direct interventions for reducing the toxin burden your liver has to process downstream. It also delivers significant enzymes, amino acids, and vitamins A, C, E, and K. How to use it? 1 to 2 ounces of fresh wheatgrass juice daily is the standard protocol. Chase it with lemon water and start with just 1 ounce. Wheatgrass is genuinely potent, and your body needs time to adapt. Wheatgrass got boxed into health food store culture and written off as fringe, but the chlorophyll research is real. This is the most concentrated dose of plant medicine you can take in a single shot glass. Juice 13, Aloe Vera Juice. Nature's digestive support. Aloe vera juice is one of those remedies people only think of for sunburns, and that misunderstanding is costing them one of the most effective gut healing, detox supporting plants in existence. The clear inner gel of the aloe vera leaf contains over 75 active compounds, including polysaccharides, antioxidants, enzymes, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Research shows aloe vera juice can soothe the intestinal lining, reduce gut inflammation, and support healthy gut motility, the rhythmic movement that pushes food and waste efficiently through your digestive tract. A healthy gut lining is critical to detox. When the gut is compromised, toxins that should be excreted can slip back into the bloodstream instead. How to use it? Drink 2 to 4 ounces of pure interphili aloe vera juice daily. Make sure the label specifically says interphili. That's the gentle, safe form for regular use. Aloe vera got reduced to a skincare ingredient, but your gut needs it just as much as your skin does. It's the internal healing plant working from the inside out, right at the foundation of your whole detox system. Juice 14. Fresh apple juice, the gut health booster. Not the apple juice from a carton. We're talking about fresh pressed juice made from whole apples, skin included, and consumed immediately. The difference between that and what's sold in stores is not subtle. Fresh apple juice is rich in pectin, a soluble fiber research shows acts as a prebiotic and binds to certain toxins in the digestive tract, supporting their removal. It contains malic acid, which studies suggest supports liver function and bile flow, and it's loaded with polyphenols, including quercetin and chlorogenic acid, with significant antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. How to use it? Juice 2 to 3 whole apples, skin on, and drink within 20 minutes. Add a stalk of celery or a slice of lemon for extra detox support. Store-bought apple juice drifted so far from the original that most people forgot the real thing ever existed. This is nature's own scrub brush moving through your digestive tract, clearing the way for everything else on this list to work. Juice 15, pineapple juice, the digestive enzyme booster. Pineapple earns its spot on this list not just for its vitamins, but because of one extraordinary enzyme, bromelain. Bromelain is a group of proteolytic enzymes found in pineapple, especially in the core, and it's one of the most thoroughly researched natural compounds in nutritional science. Studies show it has significant anti-inflammatory effects, supports protein digestion, and may help break down inflammatory compounds that build up in tissue over time. Research also shows bromelain supports mucosal health in the digestive tract, the front line of your body's defense against toxin absorption. How to use it? Juice fresh pineapple, including as much of the core as possible. That's where bromelain concentration is highest. Drink 4 to 6 ounces on an empty stomach or between meals for maximum enzymatic activity. Pineapple got reduced to dessert fruit, but it was always medicinal. Every glass sends enzymes out to clean up inflammatory debris throughout your entire body. Juice 16, watermelon juice, the lymphatic wellness booster. Here's one most people never even think of as a detox juice, which is exactly why it's so underrated. Watermelon is 92% water, making it one of the most hydrating foods on earth. But what makes it extraordinary is its specific nutrient profile. Watermelon is one of the richest natural sources of lycopene, a carotenoid antioxidant. Research links to reduced oxidative stress and liver protection. It also contains citrulline, an amino acid shown to support kidney function by improving blood flow and helping the kidneys filter waste more efficiently. What makes watermelon truly unique, though, is its support for lymphatic circulation, your body's secondary drainage system responsible for collecting cellular waste throughout the body. How to use it: juice fresh watermelon, including the white rind if you can. It holds the highest concentration of citrulline. Drink 2 to 3 cups daily when your body needs a deep flush. Watermelon got reduced to a summer picnic snack. It was always medicine, the fruit that flushes your lymphatic system, one refreshing glass at a time. Juice 17, pomegranate juice, the antioxidant powerhouse. Pomegranate runs through ancient healing traditions, from Persian medicine to Ayurveda to traditional Chinese medicine, referenced in Egyptian papyri and Greek medical texts. Look at the nutritional science, and you'll understand exactly why every ancient civilization valued this fruit above almost anything else. Pomegranate contains punicalagins and punicic acid, compounds many researchers describe as giving it the highest antioxidant activity of any commonly consumed fruit. Studies show pomegranate juice reduces markers of oxidative stress in the liver, protects against liver cell damage, and supports the liver's overall capacity to process and eliminate harmful compounds. How to use it: drink 4 to 8 ounces of fresh or cold-pressed pomegranate juice daily. Not from concentrate, not sweetened. Real, pure pomegranate juice. The antioxidant gap between fresh and processed versions is enormous. Sweetened pomegranate drinks replace the real thing so completely that most people have never tasted actual pomegranate juice. This is the antioxidant king, recognized by healers for thousands of years and validated by some of the most compelling nutritional research ever published. Juice 18, grape juice, the resveratrol-rich superfood. The grapevine has anchored Mediterranean culture, agriculture, and medicine for over 6,000 years. Ancient healers across multiple civilizations treated this plant with genuine reverence, and modern research is finally explaining why. Fresh, cold-pressed red grape juice contains resveratrol, quercetin, and a complex of polyphenols shown in research to have remarkable effects on cardiovascular health, liver function, and cellular longevity. Grape polyphenols also support liver health by reducing oxidative stress and improving the liver's capacity to process and clear toxic compounds. The key is dark purple or red grape varieties. Pressed fresh, their polyphenol content is dramatically higher than lighter varieties, and cold pressing preserves compounds that heat processing destroys. How to use it: juice fresh or dark red or purple grapes and drink 4 to 8 ounces daily. Concord grapes are especially rich in polyphenols if you can find them locally. Commercially sweetened grape drinks replace the real thing so completely that most people have never experienced true fresh grape juice. This is the vine that 6,000 years of human civilization recognized as medicine long before we had the research to explain why. Juice 19, cranberry juice, the natural urinary supporter. Cranberry juice has one of the strongest clinical track records of any juice on this list. Most people associate it with a sweetened grocery store cocktail, but the real thing is something completely different. Pure, unsweetened cranberry juice contains a unique class of compounds called proanthocyanidins, specifically A-type proanthocyanidins, shown in research to prevent certain bacteria from adhering to the walls of the urinary tract. Multiple clinical studies confirm that regular cranberry juice consumption supports urinary tract health and helps the kidneys maintain cleaner, more efficient filtration pathways. How to use it: drink 4 to 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice daily. Not cranberry cocktail, not from concentrate with added sugar, pure cranberry juice diluted with water if the tartness is too much. Sweetened cranberry cocktail replaced the real thing so completely that most people have never tasted actual cranberry juice. This is the urinary tract's most reliable guardian, backed by more clinical research than almost anything else on this list. Juice 20, cabbage juice, the digestive recovery booster, and here we are, number 20. I saved this one for last because it represents something every other juice on this list actually depends on. If your gut isn't healthy, none of the rest of this truly matters. And there may be no juice more powerful for rebuilding a compromised gut than fresh cabbage juice. Cabbage juice has one of the most compelling research histories of any plant medicine on earth. In the 1950s, Dr. Garnett Cheney at Stanford University ran clinical trials showing that raw cabbage juice produced remarkable results for participants with stomach ulcers, with most subjects seeing significant improvement in just weeks. What makes cabbage juice so effective for gut healing is a compound called vitamin U, also known as S-methylmethionine, shown in research to have significant protective effects on the stomach and intestinal lining. How to use it? Juice a quarter to half a head of fresh green cabbage and drink 4 to 8 ounces daily on an empty stomach. Start small and work up. Cabbage juice is genuinely powerful, and your gut needs time to adjust. Cabbage juice got dismissed as old-fashioned folk medicine once pharmaceutical products took over the market. But the mechanism is real, and the research came out of one of the most respected universities in the world. This is the gut rebuilder science validated decades ago, and that most people have simply never heard of. If you made it all the way to the end, you now know something that most people simply don't. The most powerful detox tools on earth aren't hidden behind prescription pads or sold for $100 a bottle. They're growing in gardens, sitting in produce sections, and waiting in your kitchen right now. These 20 juices aren't wellness trends. They're plants with real research behind them and traditional uses stretching back thousands of years, giving your liver, kidneys, gut, and lymphatic system exactly what they need to do their job. So here's what I want you to do. Smash that like button if this video changed the way you think about detox and plant medicine. Drop a comment and tell me which juice surprised you the most. Team Beet and Celery, Team Greens and Ginger, or did Dandelion juice just change everything for you? And if you haven't subscribed to Homestead Harvest yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. We post new content every week connecting the wisdom of plants with modern health knowledge. I'd love to have you here. Remember, nature gave us everything we need. Sometimes we just need someone to remind us where to look.